we've always been interested in creative and mental blocks and the things that come up when you try and make work. And we love that topic, so that's our topic tonight. We've actually called it Overcoming Creative and Mental Blocks, but I want to start the conversation with suggesting that actually we don't necessarily believe that you overcome creative mental blocks. It's just something that you learn to, that is part of the process. As Jeff said, it's like when you play tennis, you pick up a racket and tennis shoes, and these are things, they're part of tennis. I think by the very nature of making work, anytime you make something that comes out of you, stuff comes up that either resistance or blocks, or we also call them vampires.
So in the parlance of title of show, a vampire is any person or thought or feeling, and I'll expand that to say a memory, a situation, a trigger that stands between you and your creative self-expression. That vampire place, that place where you are, where it is more challenging, where it does give you what we are shorthand is like a hot making feeling, or it makes your face feel hot, or the hair on the back of your neck or your arms stand on end, or it makes you gives you a tingle in your butt, or those things that give you that sort of if you can hang in that place, that is actually the birthplace of creativity. That place that is vulnerable and sort of can be achy. I don't want to condone sort of live in misery, but I am saying if you Ziggy, but if you can hang with yourself and your feelings when it is challenging, that is, I think, some of the best, most moving, most exciting, whether it's musical figures or themes or plot points, that so much goodness lives in there, but it means you've got to hang in there.
I'm a big believer in stepping away, and I spend a lot of time outside, just outdoors walking and in the park looking at birds, and what it does to my brain is I feel like you focus on something that the musical that you're working on can't get anywhere near. I can't think about a musical when I'm bird watching. It's just not going to happen. It's like anytime you put together a puzzle, like a jigsaw puzzle, you can't really do anything except put together a jigsaw puzzle. It's hard to think about something else. And I feel like this thing, when I come back to it, I feel like my tank that was empty is now full.
At the beginning of a process of something, if I'm stuck, I like to give myself permission to suck, to just write the shitty version of a scene or a song.
Absolutely.
And go from there. If it's more of a rewrite situation, I try to remind myself that you can always go back to what was there originally.
You do the shitty rewrite.
I do the shitty rewrite. And then I frequently find myself thinking about the story that Jerry Seinfeld tells about how, one day he was sitting in his office trying to write jokes, and he was really frustrated, and so he went out to lunch and spent the lunch bitching about how he didn't want to work, he didn't want to write today. And on his way walking back to his apartment, he passed a construction site, and he saw a bunch of construction workers out there working, and just had this moment of clarity where he realized that these people did not want to go back to work either, but they show up every day and they do their job, and it's served as sort of a reminder to him what a privilege it is to be able to do what you love.